Yes, guys, you get it right. This tool is a pure magic. This is 2025. If you're new to my channel, my name is Paris. This channel is all about celebrating art, technology, and creativity. Fashion is one of my biggest passion, even though I didn't graduate from fashion school, and my dream since I was kids is to become fashion designer. I don't have a lot of patience when it comes to sewing things, making stuff. I'm not that crafty, but I do know digital fashion has opened a new door for me. As technology evolves, I do realize there's new tool that pops up, make me realize, oh my God, am I closer to the dream now? If you're a fashion lover, you want to be a fashion designer, or you're already a fashion designer and you wanted to find a new way that combines technology to separate you from other designers, this is a video you can't miss, and let's get started. So personally, I've used a lot of tools with the designer I'm working with and by myself that we introduced Clo 3D. The other day, I tried so many AI software that show you guys what works, what's not. My idea is it possible that one day we can just switch clothes and try clothes by ourselves, like whatever we design, will just poof on our body. Like that would be a dream come true for me. So Look, this is the name of the software. It's actually created by the fashion designer. We find out this designer, her name is Choo Choo, CHOO. I'll show you in the background her Instagram. And she showed a lot of real-time design demos with the software and Procreate. So we were like, oh my God, we have to try this. I'm not a fashion designer, but I like drawing. I will see what I can come up with. Like, at least I will see, was that whatever in my mind that moment, what is it going to translate into a fashion piece that I like? First of all, you will need a software. They will give you some trial days if you download Look on your computer, and you need an iPad, a Procreate, download Procreate. I think it's around $12.99. So overall, if you just want to try, you're not going to spend a lot unless you don't have an iPad, and I suggest you maybe borrow from your friend. As you can see, this tool is not just for the real-time design, but that is the one I wanted to try particularly. They have a different kind of AI tools for fashion design, which is quite useful as well. At the beginning, I was thinking, okay, I need a model photo for this actual experience. So I used this tool to generate a model wear underwear, like a usual model. Basically, I just said a model, fashionable model with underwear, and this is what I come up with. It's actually pretty cool, very detailed, very realistic model. And then when you start the software, you will have a very simple introduction and tutorial how to connect your computer with your iPad on Procreate, which is really easy. You basically just need to connect on the same Wi-Fi, and then you will see whatever on your Procreate on your iPad, it will show directly on the computer. So I just draw one line with a black brush stroke, and it come up with some kind of fabric. It's so magical. Anyway, now I have this model. The one thing I realized, because you have to download that model onto your iPad, show on your Procreate, and you draw on top for the fashion part. The thing is, the model that shows on your iPad is slightly different than what's on the computer, because I think they're slightly changing with AI about the model feature and phase. So it's not exactly the same model, which is the only problem I think you need to improve. I'll get back to that later. So at the beginning, I was like, okay, let me try just a simple top piece of the clothes. As I draw the line, it becomes like ribbons kind of texture. It's so crazy. I'm sorry if this is too sexy. That's not my intention though. I was just thinking to make it a clothes that looks really cute. Please keep in mind, I'm not a fashion designer. I don't have the background of fashion design. I just draw whatever clothes I think is cute. If you're a fashion designer, I think you have a better idea where to start with. But even though I'm not a fashion designer, I'm very surprised by what it come up with. Look at the texture. It's so cool. And then when you change, see, I try to make the color more not see-through. So I kind of make it more solid blue, and the texture change a little bit. And then I realized they have this reference image. So I really want to have this bubbly, like almost like a balloon kind of texture. So I uploaded this photo. I really like this toy, the texture on the fashion piece. And then what come up with is this kind of texture, which is kind of close. But as you can see, the model is a little bit changing too. But this is something I can live with. I like this texture. So I was like, okay, let me try something different. Maybe from the start, I will try different kind of style. So I start another model. I try to make it more like cotton, owen kind of texture. So I start with a collar. This is so cool. Oh yeah, with the collar, you can tell as I'm changing color, and then texture is changing, and then the whole outfit just show bam right there. Except when I try to have the bottom part with the black, by some reason it's become see-through again. So of course I don't want that to happen. That's not what I want my model to look like. So I changed the texture of the black piece to leather. So this is the end piece. Don't you think it's so cool? Like, that's what I like. That's what I wanted to make. Okay. The third one I tried is like, okay, I want to make it, I don't really try to make it look like a clothes. It's just like a cape, whatever, doodling. More like a doodling right there. I doodle a dress. It's not supposed to make sense, but it come up like this. It's really cute. Yeah, so the whole process made me feel like I have a magic hand. I can draw whatever lines, just a one line, or just like a simple line with a little hoodie and a crazy, with a dress just like this, and then you come up with something that unexpected. I really wish I can just draw it exactly directly onto my photo. So I try to upload my photo as the original photo, and it turns out that it doesn't show up my face. It's become a model that I don't know who that is. It just doesn't look like me. The background has changed too. So I think that's the only thing I wish one day this software can update it to the point we can directly upload on photo, and we can just wear the clothes that whatever, we draw on our own body. Oh, that would be so cool. They also have other tools like blending mode. If you blend two images and it will combine into like a piece of new clothing style. That's another tool I think is quite useful. I can't stop imagining a world where designing a fashion piece directly from your brain is as easy as do a sketch. But the question is, if fashion design becomes that easy, then what is your strength? What kind of story you want to tell through fashion? That will elevate the whole point of fashion design. Maybe eventually, because of the technology, can wear some magical fabric or styles that we never imagined we can do. We're like in a game where skin, all those kind of new technology can help designers creating more stunning works that are outside our imagination. Because the vision of each designer, each creator, or someone like you who are dreamed to become a designer, but it's hard to get your vision there. Maybe eventually technology can change the fashion trajectory, and you can tell your unique story or share your vision as easy as just one click. Like what I said, I had a lot of dream about being a fashion designer, which I couldn't do because there are other things I feel like it's easier for me to achieve. But now, because of technology, we are running a digital fashion company, and then we are exploring tools like this, and it gives us a lot of hope in the future. If the tools become so easy to make 3D assets, just from your sketch, it can become a 3D assets and can 3D print it, the certain fabric, what will be your unique story? Like, think about what will be your focus. Is it the branding? Is it your personality? It's your vision has some unique story to tell. I think that's something, if you want to think about the future, considering your mind, that will be the important part. If really tools like that can democratize the fashion industry, like who else can benefit from this creativity, right? Maybe you can collaborate with a lot of fashion designers around the world. Maybe you can be a fashion designer when you're 5-year-old. All those things just make me very excited about art and technology, and that's exactly what I'm talking about here all the time. And the future of fashion, the future of creativity, it's really about how we push boundaries with all these tools. This tool, Look, this AI tool, is created by a fashion designer. If you're interested, please go take a look at her Instagram and follow her. I think it's a very intelligent tool that someone can just create with their own ability. And then she is a fashion designer, means it is really helpful for fashion designers. And no matter what, I think you can start experiment now. Don't be afraid of the new tools keep coming up. Keep trying, and I'm here for you. I wanted to explore and try it with you all. Sometimes I think the most important thing for us as creatives is just to let ourselves free our mind, and doodling and play like a kid, and maybe a lot of beautiful things will just merge, will just appear, and maybe your success is right around the corner that you can hope for in the future. You don't feel like you will be replaced that easy because your idea is the most unique part. And tell your story in a unique way. Play with it. Be confident. I'm sure it will be a bright future that's waiting for us. So what do you think? Do you think that this is a great tool for you? Please go try it out and let me know how you think. Join our Discord server and share your work, maybe share your design, and let's get this conversation started. And thank you so much for your time. If you like the video, you want to share with a friend, please share this video and have the discussion. Maybe you can have like a family or friends gathering and do some doodling competition. It'll be quite fun. Anyway, I'll see you guys in the next video. I have so many video ideas that I want to share with you all. Please subscribe my channel for new updates every week. I'll see you guys in the next video. Take care. Bye.